Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a film called The Crossing. First of all, I believe many people don't understand why the name of the movie is The Crossing. In fact, this name contained a double meaning, which is the code word of successful smuggling and the growth of the main character through such an adolescence. The general content of the story is about Pei, a student who lives in Shenzhen but has to go in and out of the border every day to study in Hong Kong. And then she wants to travel to Japan with her friend, but in order to make money, she in a inadvertently finds a new way to make money, so she takes advantage of her ability to enter and access the broaden every day and her status as a student to embark on the role of smuggling. Several cultural meanings are shown in the movie, and Pepe has very degrees of skepticism about family, and social. In terms of herself, she must speak different language in Shenzhen and Hong Kong to adapt to different cultures. When it comes to family, her personal pursuits are different from what her family and expect of her. In terms of social contact, her social circle is almost all Hong Kongers, so she was confused with the question of self and blogging. In addition, in terms of an economic disparity, Pepe has a big gap with her friends. In terms of economic situation, she has to make money by sticking mobile phone films at school, but her friends are not worried about food and clothing. In terms of living environment, she lives in small apartment in Shenzhen with her, while her friends living in a luxury house. And in leisure, Pepe wouldn't have access to on both party and boxing without her friends. Finally, in terms of legal normals, the one country, two system policy has led to certain restrictions on law, environments, and different steps on and predictor for handling case. The difference in law is that minors scabbling in the mainland and be punished with 1 year imprisonment, but in Hong Kong there are different penalty according to the degree of smuggling.
And now I will talk about the main theme of The Crossing. The Crossing is about PayPay improvement in Mcgolling Apple mobile phone. This is not just about breaking the law. It represents her desire for financial independence. PayPay faces many challenges that test her identity and social norms. As she gets deeper into mudgoing, she encounters false conflicts, ultimately facing the norm, the law, It highlights the different difficult choices that young people, especially cross-border children, just make in tough sections. Another important theme is the issue of juvenile delinquency. The film portrays a group of neglecting cross-border children. Pepe makes some wrong choice due to the pressure of survival. It showed the struggle between the morality and the need to survive, as well as the ethical dimension cast by the social norms. And the film also explored the significant cultural theme. It addressed the economic gap, showing the big gap between Pepe and his friend. For example, while some can enjoy the luxury and the royal-free life, others struggle to meet the basic need. The difference affects their friendship and their natural activity. Moreover, the legal norms in the film reflect the concept of one culture two system. This means that there are different norms and enhancement procedures in Hong Kong compared to mainland China. For instance, the treatment of the mainland is the legal system is different, which raises questions about the justice and fairness. And the inside of the crossing offer different insight into the social equality. Pepe is persuaded to participate in Mongolian due to her financial situation. This led to a conflict with the norm and raised the ethical question about her action. The film reflects the rush realize that many people find themselves rushed in property with few options for it. Additionally, it showed the person's growth and the strength of the youth. Pepe faced family issue and struggled with his identity. It's similar with many young people today. The film encouraged the viewer to consider how young people can find a hope during the difficult time and emphasizes the importance of the social support for the youth. And now I will pass to the different views to Hei Lam.
And about the differing viewpoints, next page. Thank you. First, it serves as reflections of the contemporary Chinese society, highlighting the complexity faced by its youth. Young people today grapple with immense pressure, including high family expectation and economic challenge. This creates a profound search for identity in a rapidly challenging world. And next page. About the London and North, we delve into the theme of London and North. There is a probable nostalgia for lost childhood and friendship, which resonates deeply with many. The film reflects the bittersweet reality of growing up, where beautiful moments are often intertwined with the pains of separation. It invites us to reflect on our own experience and loss and the moments that later. Next page, please. And about the mother-daughter relationship, and we moving on, we examine the mother-daughter relationship, participating between Pepe and her mother. Their relationship evolves throughout the story, showcasing the compressing of family bond. Some critics argue that the resolution feels too simplified or rushed. By many appearance and thus handing of recognition and understanding. This dynamic invites us to consider how relationships change over time and the importance of communications. And next page, please. And about the symbols of freedom, lastly, we look at the symbols of freedom represented in the act of releasing the shark. The powerful moment symbolized letting go of past, which is an essential step in the journey through self-empowerment. It emphasizes the importance of accepting change and moving forward, a message that resonates universally. The act encourage us to reflect on our own growth and the freedom that comes from releasing them. And next page, please.
So, hello, good day. We are the next presenter, Cherry I and Ari, will sharing our reflections about the movie, about the similarities and differences between Filipino and Hong Kong students in terms of culture. So, by the way, is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's go to similarities. Number one is family-oriented or close family ties. So the movie highlighted how the main character is deeply connected with her parents, especially despite her mother and her father faces some personal problem. Her mother being a gambler and her father is working away from them. So similarly, Filipinos are known to be family-oriented, reflecting shared cultural values that resonates us, Hong Kong and Filipino students, having a close relationship with our relatives, staying under the same roof with several generation, or in the Philippines, we commonly called it as a extended family. So next is friendly or loves to socialize. So with the main character here, Piep Piep, I think it is the right pronunciation for her name, is shares a pure and meaningful friendship with her best friend, which also drives to joining her to the gambling or the smuggling gang just to fund their dream vacation to Japan. So upon communicating and connecting with you guys, the Hong Kong student, we noticed that you are friendly and considerate of our situation, like sharing project links initiating conversation in the Instagram chat rather, and respecting each other times and situation. So with this, Filipinos are also known friendly, and we have this distinct trait, which is hospitable, being welcoming to our guests or visitors. It is a act of being kind and attentive, making them feeling welcome and comfortable. So lastly, on the similarities is commonly working students. So with this collaboration, I also discovered that some of us are working from Hong Kong and the Philippines. So it also portrays in the movie that Pie is working to fund their um, dream vacation to Japan with her um, friends. So with this, it mirrors the reality of many students juggling our work or studies not only to fund our personal goals but also to save for the future. And that's it for the similarities. Let's have Cherry Ann for the differences. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good day. I am Chair Ann Abrasaldo and I am tasked to do the difference or to differentiate Filipino people and Chinese people. So after watching the movie, there are a lot of realizations, and now I can identify what are the differences between Filipinos and Chinese. There are no so much difference, but I can say that one of the cultural difference we observe that they face staying out late at night. So based on my observation of Filipino parents, they want their children to be home before sunsets, especially before college, or else they will get scolded. Filipino parents are quite strict when it comes to curfew. We're very traditional. Sometimes going out and having parties are prohibited in some families. And also, that's why men who look out with men and women who drink alcohols are often judged by society, especially the elders who are very traditional and always put the importance of the idea of being a dalagang Filipina. So in our country, the dalagang Filipina is not a very soft-spoken woman, very like mahinhin or responsible like that. In addition, one of the things that I have noticed is that we know, according to the Menchie's report, one of the similarities is that mostly of us are working students. In our country, we are not only working while studying to support our own needs, but we are working also to sustain the needs of our family. Especially me, I am a working student. I am supporting my own needs and, of course, the needs of my family. It is not an obligation. We're not obliged to do it, but it's our willingness to help our parents. So those are the differences that I have noticed after watching the Crossing Chinese movie.
So, hello everyone, good afternoon. In addition to the similarities and differences of the story, The Crossing, uh, both the stories are both the Crossing story uh, compares the reveal important insights about the pressure students face in both regions, including the economic challenges, family expectations, and cultural divides that shapes their lives. This explanations explains the similarities and differences as a whole of the story. However, while the similarities and differences comparison is abstract and general, this story offers a specific humanized perspective on how these factors affect as an individual. The Crossing is more about a narrative exploration of personal conflict of socio-economic issues, while the similarities and differences compares analytical approach that highlights broader trends and generalizations. This story offers personal, emotional portrayal of society divides, but the comparison offers a more factual, generalized analysis of two cultural groups.
Okay, that's all is our presentation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Good day, everyone. My name is Meros E. Quinamot, coming from Values Education, and today I will be talking about the character analysis for Project 1 in the film entitled The Crossing. So Peipei in The Crossing is a 16-year-old girl caught between two worlds, Shenzhen and Hong Kong. She's a Danfei, child of mixed couples, navigating a divided world and struggling to find her place. Her impulsiveness leads her into smuggling, forcing her to mature quickly and confront the consequences of her actions. Pei Pei's journey is a coming-of-age story, symbolizing the challenges of growing up in a rapidly changing society. Pei Pei, the protagonist of the 2018 Chinese film The Crossing, is a complex and compelling character who embodies the struggles of adolescence and the challenges of navigating a divided world. Pei Pei is a 16-year-old girl caught between childhood and adulthood. She longs for independence and experiences a yearning for adventure, symbolized by her desire to travel to Japan with her best friend. She is impulsive and takes risks, initially driven by a desire to earn money for her trip. This impulsiveness leads her on a dangerous path, but it also reveals her courage and resourcefulness. Pei Pei's life is divided between Shenzhen, where she lives with her mother, and Hong Kong, where she attends school. She is a Danfei, a child of mixed couples who straddle two cultures and feel a sense of belonging to neither. This duality is reflected in the film's use of Mandarin and Cantonese, mirroring her own internal conflicts. Pei Pei's relationships are complex and often strained. She has a difficult relationship with her mother, who struggles with alcoholism and seems unable to provide the stability Pei Pei craves. Her relationship with her father is distant, as he lives in Hong Kong with another family. Her friendship with Ja is tested as Pei Pei's involvement in smuggling becomes a secret. She develops an attraction to Hao, Ja's boyfriend, which adds another layer of complexity into her life. Despite her initial naivety, Pei Pei demonstrates a remarkable ability to adapt and survive. Her experience as a smuggler forces her to mature quickly and confront the consequences of her actions. She develops a sense of independence and learns to navigate the complexities of the adult world. That would be all. Thank you.
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Estoras from BS Ed Values Education from Negros Oriental State University, and my part is all about the conclusion of our discussion in the movie The Crossing. So, The Crossing is directed by Baishu, follows Pei Pei, a teenage girl from Shenzhen, as she navigates the dual world of high school and smuggling. Hoping to fund a trip to Japan, she becomes involved in smuggling iPhones across the border between mainland China and Hong Kong. As her secret life strains her relationships and brings her close to being caught, Pei Pei faces moral reckoning. So the film ambiguous ending explores themes of coming of age, economic pressure, and leaving viewers pondering and the complex ties between China and Hong Kong. So leaving the viewers pondering Pei Pei's future and the consequences of her choices. Thank you very much.